So in this whole month, we are covering all the chapters, and we are focusing on how you can score the maximum marks by attempting the 1 mark, 2 mark, or the activity based question. Okay. So today's topic today's topic is our trigonometry. That is our fourth session. Now, this particular topic, it is again an important topic, students. Okay. Why? Because in your further standard, that is in the 10th standard, you will be studying again trigonometry. Okay. But whatever you are doing in this 9th standard, it will be considered as the basic concept. Okay. And on that itself, in detail, you will be studying your trigonometry topic in the 10th standard. So as I told you that whatever things you are learning in this 9th standard, they are the base, and you have to make this base very strong. Okay. So that you will not face any problem in 10th standard. Okay. So today's topic is trigonometry. What are the things, or what are the points that are included in this whole chapter? That we will see first. Okay. And points this point will cover your full chapter. Okay. So if you want, you can note down all the points, and on the basis of these points only, we are going to see the question. Okay. Now, first of all, this we have done in the previous lecture of the trigonometry. But again, as I told you that they are the points to remember. So just recall what you have done in your previous lecture. So word which is derived from the Greek words, okay, which is derived from the Greek word, three Greek words, that is tri. Tri means three, guna means sides, and metron means measures. So all these are the three Greek words from which the name trigonometry will come into an existence. Okay. Now this is very, very important, students, that this particular concept of the trigonometry, it is applicable, as you know, that the three side measure. Okay, three sides measure. So the three-sided geometrical figure, if you will see, that it is only the triangle, But in triangle, there are various types. Okay, equilateral triangle, scalene triangle, isosceles triangle, right angle triangle. There are different types. But particularly this particular topic, that is the trigonometry, it is applicable only in right angled triangle. Okay, it is applicable only in right angled triangle. So this is very, very important, students. Okay, any triangle you cannot apply this particular trigonometry. The next point, and that is also very, very important, student, that all of you know the right angle triangle. The measure of the right angle triangle is what? 90 degree. Okay. So what are the terms? What are the terms which are related to the right angle triangle? That is the hypotenuse side, adjacent side, and the opposite sides. Okay. So this particular terms you should know when it comes a right angled triangle. I am talking about the right angled triangle. When I say angled, means it is a closed triangle. Okay, means it is a closed triangle. The next and very important, students, okay, as you know that in your school you must have solved the trigonometry sums by using the definition, basic definition of the trigonometry. But I would suggest that if the question comes, that we will see which type of question. If the question comes and if you want to find out any of the value, like find the value of cos theta, find the value of sin theta or tan theta, okay, these are the trigonometric ratios, then students particularly or you just focus more on this trigonometric identity, okay, that is the sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, okay. This is the trigonometric identity and it is very, very important, okay. So just fixed in your mind, because now if you use the trigonometric identity and solve, you are going to get the marks. Or if you apply the basic definition of the trigonometric ratios and solve the sums, definitely you will get the marks. But I am just stressing or just focusing you more on your 10th standard, okay, as we are preparing our base for 10th standard. So in 10th standard, you have to, okay, so students make a practice from now itself, okay, make a practice from now itself how to use this trigonometric identity. I will show you when this sums comes, okay. So this is the trigonometric identity. It is very simple, and the substitution and solving the sums on based on this identity, it is also very, very simple. But you have to just be patient and concentrate on it. Okay. So what is the trigonometric identity? That is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay. Now, the next and the important thing, that is the trigonometric ratios and relation among them. Okay, as I told you that in your current syllabus of 9th standard, you will be studying 3 trigonometric ratios, that is sine, cosine and tangent, that is the sine, cos and tan. Okay, remaining 3, it will be there or it will be continued in your 10th standard, that is cosec, sec and cot. Okay. Now, many students, they may get confused that what is this theta, because whenever you are writing the angle, we are having the habit like 30 degree, 40 degree, 90 degree, okay, 100 degree. We are writing in terms of numerals, in terms of numerals. So this particular theta, okay, whatever you will be seeing in further, theta, then alpha, beta, this all are the Greek words, okay. As you know that this particular word itself, it is derived from the Greek word. So the measure, some measures like theta, alpha and beta, if some measures comes in the question, they are also a Greek word or it is a Greek measure which is used or which is used to denote the particular angle. Okay. So now we'll see what are the trigonometric ratio and relationships among them. Okay. Now already you have done this. Okay. So just we are just having a look. Okay, just we are having a look what things are there. Now sine theta. Now here particular, I have not taken any degree or any name of an angle. I have taken a theta as a Greek measure, Greek word, that is a measure of the angle. So the definition of the sine theta is what? Opposite side upon hypotenuse. Okay, this is very, very simple, students. And if you have watched my previous video, I have explained you how to remember this basic definition. Okay, so this is the first trigonometric ratio along with the definition. Now, next is the relation among the sine theta and the cos theta. Okay, that is sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta and vice versa of it. That is cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta. So this is the relationship among the sine theta and the cos theta. If sine theta is given, then cos theta it will be 90 minus theta. Why? Because theta means what? We don't know the exact measure, and vice versa of it, that is cos theta is equal to what? Sine theta minus sine 90 minus theta. Okay. Now the next trigonometric ratio, that is the cos theta, which is equal to the definition of cos theta is what? Adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Okay, adjacent side upon hypotenuse, and the relation among the other trigonometric ratios, that is sec theta is equal to cosec 90 minus theta. Okay, and cosec theta is equal to sec 90 minus theta. Okay, so this is again a vice versa. Then third trigonometric ratio, that is tan theta equals to opposite side upon adjacent side. Okay, tan theta equals to opposite side upon adjacent side, and the relation among the tan and the cot is tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta, and cot theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. Okay, now students, this particular tan theta, you can see it can also be written as what? Tan theta, okay, is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. Okay, this can also be the definition, as you can see in both this definition hypotenuse is common. Okay, so if you will take the ratio, that is the sine upon cos, this hypotenuse will get cancelled. Okay, and what remains? Opposite side upon the adjacent side. So that definition will be tan theta equals to sin theta upon cos theta. Okay, so these are some trigonometric ratios and the relationship among them. Okay, now the next and very important thing, okay, this you have to remember till you complete your 10th standard, students. Okay, till you complete your 10th standard. So this is the table, of the trigonometric ratios. Okay, now your particular angles are given, that is the 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Okay, only this particular angles and corresponding to that trigonometric ratios, the values are given. Okay, so this also I have explained in the previous video, how we can get or how you can remember the values. Okay, I have shown you a trick that no need of by hearting the whole table. Only if you know the value of the sine theta, okay, you can get the values of the cos theta and tan theta. Okay, so just have a look over here. Okay, now here see, sine 0 degree is what? 0. Sine 30 degrees half, sine 45 degrees 1 upon root 2, and sine 60 degrees root 3 upon 2, whereas sine 90 degrees 1. Okay, I have explained you how you are getting these values: 0, 1 upon 2, 1 upon root 2, root 3 upon 2, and 1. Okay, as I told you that if you know the values of the sine theta, you can get the values of the cos and the tan. Okay, how it will be? See, cos, if I want to write the values of cos, okay, what I will do, I will reverse all the values. Okay, reverse all the values. That means my last value will become the first, second last will become the second, third it will be remain same, second value it will become the second last, and the first value it will be what? Last. Okay, just reverse all the values. Okay, and just now I told you that tan theta equals to what is the definition of the tan theta? That is sine upon, okay, sine upon cos. Okay, so just take a ratio, that is tan theta is equal to what? Sine upon cos. So if we will take the ratios of this value, that is 0 upon 1. 0 upon 1 means it will be 0 because 1 is there in the denominator, but nothing is divided by the 1. So obvious that the answer will be 0. Okay, Here 1 upon 2 divided by root 3 upon 2, it will be 1 upon root 3. Then 1 upon root 2 upon 1 upon root 2, it will get cancelled, so it will be 1. Then root 3 upon 2 divided by 1 upon 2, again this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. What remains? Root 3. And 1 divided by 0, 0 is in the denominator, that means no number is divided by the 1, so it is not defined. Okay, so like this, if you know the value of the sine theta, you can get the values of the cos and the tan theta. Okay, so this also I am explained in the previous video, so it is just a recap for you. Okay, okay, so now let's begin with the question. Means how or which type of question can be asked. Okay, whether it is an MCQ question, whether it is 1 mark question, that is in question number 1B, or whether it is a 2 mark question, that is in the question number 2B. Okay, so how the questions will be? How the questions will be in the trigonometry, that we will start from now. Okay, now here I have drawn a figure. Okay, now I have to write the values over here. In figure, sine theta is equal to dash. Means simple, a triangle it is given. Okay, I have not named the triangle, so just so let us name the triangle. Suppose this is A, okay, B and C. Okay, now you know that this is 90 degree, that means at angle C, it is making a 90 degree. Okay, and here I have marked, so this is what a theta, this is what a theta, because in the question it is given sine theta. Okay, now the values are, for example, the values are, okay, AC is given as 3, okay, and BC is given as 4. Okay, it is 4, and AB as 5. Okay, AB as what? 5. Now here you have to find out the value of what? Sine theta. Okay, here you have to find out the value of what? Sine theta. Now you know the definition of the sine theta is what? uh, Sine theta is equal to what? Opposite sides. Okay, opposite side upon the hypotenuse. Okay, now student, as I told you that in a right angle triangle, whenever you get the right angle triangle, you should identify the sides, that means which is the hypotenuse side, which is the adjacent, and which is the opposite side. Okay, so you know that this is a 90 degree, so side opposite to the 90 degree, it is always a adjacent side. Okay, it is always sorry, hypotenuse side, and the opposite and the adjacent side, it will be based on the position of the angle. Okay, it will be based on the position of the angle. Now here theta is given. Okay, this theta, so opposite to theta is what? AC. Okay, opposite to theta is what? AC. Because here in the question they have asked sine theta, not sine 90. Okay, so here theta opposite, as per the definition, opposite side is what? AC. Okay, and the hypotenuse is what? Opposite to 90 degree is AB. Okay, so what is the value of AC? That is 3, and the hypotenuse is what? 5. Okay, so the correct option will be B. Okay, so when you write the answer, how you are going to write? Only write the name of the option. Okay, so the correct option will be what? B, that is 3 upon 5. Okay, so in this way, the sums which is based on the definition of the trigonometric ratio can be asked. So you should know the definition of the trigonometric ratios, the basic definition. Okay, now which of the following statement is true? Okay, which of the following statement is 2. Now this question, it is based on the relation among the trigonometric identity. Trigonometric ratios. So let us check first one. Sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Okay. Second, cos theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta. Third, sin theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta. And fourth one, tan theta is equal to tan 90 minus theta. Okay. So if you remember the relation among the trigonometric ratios, okay, the first option will be the correct option. Okay, the first option will be the correct option. That is the sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta as per the relation among the trigonometric ratios. Okay, so the correct option will be what? A, first one. So don't you think that this basic definition or the relation, whatever the definitions are there, it can't be asked. It can be asked in the multiple choice question, students. Okay. So the next question, that is again, this is the it is based on the relation among the trigonometric ratios. That is sin theta is equal to what? Okay. So what is the relation among the sine and the cos? So sin theta is equal to what? Cos 90 minus theta. Okay. So here the correct option will be A. Again, it will be what? A. Sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Okay. This is the relation among the sine and the cos with respect to the theta. Okay. Okay. Now the next question. Next question, that is tan 45 equals to dash. Tan 45 equals to dash. Now this particular question, you must be confused that what is this question? What it will be tan 45? Now here, if you remember the table, okay, here if you remember the table, okay, so from that table you can see that the value, okay, from that trigonometric ratio, the table which is which just now I showed you, okay, from that table you can see that tan 45, okay, the value of the tan 45 and value of the sin 90, okay, value of the tan 45, okay, tan 45 and sin 90 from the table, students, from the table, if you will see, the value is what? 1. Okay, the value is what? 1. That means this tan 45 and sin 90, the values are same. Okay, why? Because tan 45 is 1, at the same time sin 90 is also 1. Okay, so here tan 45, this particular ratio, it is equal to which ratio? Okay, so the correct option will be what? C, that is what? Sin 90. So if this such type of question comes, then you have to just recollect the table, of the trigonometric ratios, okay, explaining the values of different angles. Okay, now the next one. Okay, the value of sin 60 is dash. Okay, the value of sin 60 is what? Dash. So see students, this table, it is so important to remember the values. Okay, so it is very, very important to remember the values. Suddenly it can be sin 60, sin 30, sin 45, cos 45, cos 90, anything they can give you, but you should know the values. Okay, you should know the values, only then the question, the answer can be easier for you. Okay, so here only you have to just pick out the correct answer. Okay, but further we are going to see how we are going to use this value for the substitution purpose. Okay, so that particular table is very, very important, students. Okay, so just try to understand and keep in mind the values of all the trigonometric ratios. Okay, so from that table, students, the value of the sine 60, the value of the sine 60 is what? Root 3 upon 2. That is the correct option is what? B. Okay, now if you don't remember, if you are getting confused how to remember, okay, so just follow one trick, that on top only you have to remember the order. That much you have to do, students. Okay, you have to remember the order. On top it is it was what? 0. Okay, 30, then 45, 60 and 90. Okay, this order you have to remember, and the order over here, that is the sine, cos and the tan. This order you should remember: sine, cos and tan. Now if you remember the only the first thing, that is the 0, 1 upon 2, okay, 1 upon root 2, root 3 upon 2 and 1. If you remember, only if you remember the first thing, I said that you will able to get the values of the remaining two trigonometric ratios. Okay, so from here you can check the value of the sine 60 is what? Root 3 upon 2. Okay, so students, at least try to remember the order. Okay, and the first, that is the values of the sine theta. Okay, if you remember all this first order or the first values of the sine theta of the respective angle and the order, it will be easier for you to remember the remaining values. Okay, now the next one, that is tan 0 degree plus cos 0 degree. Okay, tan 0 degree plus cos 0 degree is equal to dash. Now here this can be asked in a multiple choice question as well as for the 1 mark question. Okay, so from the table, again from the table, see students, again and again I am focusing on the table. Okay, so particularly see, in this whole chapter, 3 things are very important. That is, first one is the definition of the trigonometric ratios. Second is the table of the trigonometric ratios, and the third one is the trigonometric identity. Okay, these 3 things are very, very important in this whole chapter. Okay, so if you remember all the definition, if you remember the table, and if you know the trigonometric identity, students, it is very, very simple to get or to score the full marks from the sums from this particular chapter. Okay, so tan 0 degree plus cos 0 degree. Now from the table, tan 0 degree, the value of the tan 0 degree is what? You can solve it in the book. Tan 0 degree is equal to what? 0. Okay, and cos 0 degree is equal to 1. Okay, this I have got the values from the table, students. Okay, so this particular value you have to substitute over here. Okay, so tan 0 is what? 0 plus cos 0 is what? 1. Okay, cos 0 is 1. So 0 plus 1 will give you how much? 0. Sorry, 1. Okay, so the correct option it will be A. The correct option it will be A. Okay, so see students, you have to remember the values from that table. Okay, next cos 50 degree is equal to dash. Okay, cos 50 degree is equal to dash. Now this particular question, it is based on the relation among the trigonometric ratios. Okay, now if which trigonometric ratio you will use over here, that is cos theta. Okay, cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta. Okay, 90 minus theta. This is the relation among the cos and the sine with respect to the theta. Okay, now here what is the value of the theta given? 50. Okay, so cos 50. I will just substitute the value of the theta. Okay, cos 50 is equal to sine 90 minus 50. 90 minus 50. Okay, so here 90 minus 50 will give you how much, students? Sine 40 degree. Okay, so cos 50 equals to what? Sine 40. So here from this option it will be C. Okay, so this is the different type of question which is based on the relation among the trigonometric ratios. Okay, so if you know the trigonometric ratio, you can apply it and you can get the values. Okay. Okay, now the next one. Now, next again, that is cos 28 degree upon sine 62 degree. Okay, cos 28 degree is equal to sine 62 degree. What is the value? Okay, now this question, it can be in a multiple choice question or it can be a 2-mark question, that is finding the value, find the values. Okay, find the values. Now here they have given the option. Now in such type of question, okay, in such type of question, students just concentrate on the numerator. Okay, students just concentrate on the numerator. Okay, so what is the numerator over here? Cos 28 degree. Okay, that means you have to apply the trigonometric ratios, relation among the trigonometric ratio of cos theta. Okay, trigonometric ratio, that is about the cos theta. Okay, so cos theta is equal to what? Cos theta is equal to sine, okay, 90 minus theta. This is the relation among the trigonometric ratio we have seen. Okay, so here same, the value of the cos theta, that is the theta, the value of the theta is what? 28 degree. Okay, 28 degree. So here just substitute. Okay, cos 28 degree, cos 28 degree is equal to sine 90 minus 28. Okay, 90 minus 28 degree. Now 90 minus 28 degree will give you what? Sine 62 degree. Okay, so here the value of this ratio, students, okay, the value of this ratio, it will be what? Just I will use another pen. Okay, so cos 28 degree, okay, upon sine 62 degree. So cos 28, the value of the cos 28, we what we got it, that is sine 62. Okay, so sine 62 degree upon, your denominator is what? Sine 62. Okay, denominator it is also what? Sine 62. So if you will cancel, what you will get? You will get the answer as 1. Okay, so the option will be what? D. The option will be what? D. So students, if such type of question comes, just focus only on the numerator. Okay, just focus only on the numerator, and as per the numerator, whether it is a sine, whether it is a cos, okay, apply the trigonometric ratios and the relation among them. Okay, so it will be easier for you. Okay, I hope that this question is clear. Okay, now the next one, let us see. Okay, find the value of the cos 56 degree upon sine 34 degree. Okay, now as I told you that this type of question, it can be asked in a MCQ type question or a 2-mark question. Okay, So whenever it comes for a 2-mark question, students see that you properly write the trigonometric ratios. Okay, that is cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta, or sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta, whatever you are using. Okay, whatever you are using, that you have to write it properly. Okay, because it contains a marks for each and every step. Okay, and at the last also you have to write the final answer, that is the value of cos 56 upon sin 34 is equal to so and so. Okay, so this is how you present your answer if the question comes for 2, 3, and 4 marks. Okay, 2, 3, and 4 marks. So here, sorry, find the values of cos 56 upon sin 34 degree. Now, as I told you that you have to focus on the numerator. So numerator is what? Cos 56 degree. So here we are going to apply the definition, that is the cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. Okay, so this you have to write the reason. We know that cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. Okay, after writing this, substitute this. Now what is the theta over here? 56 degree. Okay, so cos 56 degree is equal to sin 90 minus 56. Okay, 90 minus 56 degree. Okay, so 90 minus 56 will give you what? Sorry, that is sin 34 degree. Okay, sin 34 degree. So cos 56 is equal to sin 34 degree. So this value of the cos 56, you substitute in this equation. So what you will get? Cos 56, the value is what? Sin 34 upon sin 34. Okay, sin 34 degree upon sin 34, and this will get cancelled. It will be what? 1. It will be what? 1. Okay, so one thing I want to tell you, that in such type of question, always students, always your answer will be 1. Okay, your answer will be 1, but it depends on which ratios you are applying. Okay, so as I told you that only focus on the numerator, and whatever there in the numerator, whether it is sin or whether it is cos, apply accordingly. Okay, next one, that is 2 tan 45 degree plus sin 90 degree. Okay, this is the condition given. Then you have to find the value. Means find the value of this particular equation or the expression. Okay, you can say not equation, it is an expression, because in equation there should be an equal to sign. Okay, so you have to find out the value of this particular expression. Okay, so here you are going to use again the table. Okay, again the table, that is values which is given in the table. So first of all, these students, first of all, just underline or make sure that which values you wanted from the table. Okay, which value you wanted from the table. Okay, excluding the whole number. Now if you will see the 2 is a whole number. Okay, now you can see that 2 is a whole number. So this excluding 2, which values you wanted, that is sin 45 and sin 90. Okay, so first of all, you write down the values. That is, we know that you don't have to draw the table every time. Okay, simply you can write down, we know that tan 45 degree, okay, is equal to 1. From the table I have got this, and sin 90, the value is also 1. Okay, this I have got it from the table. Okay, so this particular value, now I will substitute in the expression. Now what is the expression? That is 2 tan 45. Okay, so 2 write down the same question, that is 2 tan 45 plus sine 90. Okay, this is my expression and I want to find out the value of this particular expression. So therefore 2 multiplied by, here no operation means what, multiplication, value of the tan 45 is 1. Okay, plus sine 90 is also 1. Okay, so therefore 2 into 1, it will be 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3. Okay, which is equal to 3. So that is the final answer. That is the value of the given expression. 2 tan 45 plus 90 degree is equal to 3. Okay, so whenever you get such type of question, see that you first write down the values from the table, okay, and then do the substitution. Okay. Okay, again the same type of question. Okay, again same type of question. So let us see, sine 60 into cos 30 degree plus sine 30 degree into cos 60 degree. Okay, now here what is sine 30? You have to write it from the table. That is, we know that sine 60, okay, sine 60 degree is equal to root 3 upon 2. Okay, then cos 30 degree, okay, is equal to again root 3 upon 2. Then sine 30, okay, sine 30 degree, the value of the sine 30 degree is 1 upon 2, and cos 60 degree is equal to, cos 60 degree is what, again what, 1 upon 2. Okay, so first you write all the values which you want to substitute it. Okay, so here all this value I have written. Now I will substitute in the given expression. So sine 60 is what, root 3 upon 2. Okay, multiplied by cos 30 is again root 3 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2. Okay, now your root 3 upon 2 into root 3 upon 2 will give you what, root 3 into root 3 will be 3. Okay, and 2 2s are 4 plus 1 into 1, sorry, here I've written 1 into 1, it will be 1. Okay, upon 2 2s are 4. So it will be what, here the denominators are same, so directly we can add it. All of you know this basic thing. So 3 plus 1 is what, 4. 4 upon 4 will give you how much, 1. 4 get cancelled, and the value for a given expression, it will be what, 1. Okay, so in this way, first you write all the values which you want to substitute, and then do the substitution in the given expression. Okay, so while doing the substitution, be careful because there are root, the numbers in a root. Okay, so whenever you are multiplying, as here I have done, see, root 3 into root 3 will give you the whole number 3, and 2 into 2 it will be 4. Okay, so you have to be very very careful while you are doing the multiplication, and in addition and the subtraction, you know that the denominator, it has to be same, only then you can carry out the addition and the subtraction. Okay, next one. Okay, sin theta is equal to 60 upon 61, find cos theta. Okay, now students, this you, as I told you in the beginning itself, this you can solve with by using the definition, basic definition of the sine and the cos, or by using the trigonometric identity. But I know that uh, you have to use the trigonometric identity, as I told you that it will be a practice for you. Okay, it will be a practice for you. Okay, so your sine theta is given as what? 60 upon 61. Sine theta is equal to given what? 60 upon 61. You have to find out the value of the cos theta. Okay, so simple trigonometric identity, that is the, we know that what we know, that is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, this we know that this is the identity. Okay, and students make a habit of solving the sums using the identity. Okay, now here value of the sine theta is given 60 upon 61. Okay, so just substitute over here. So 60 upon 61, the whole square, plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay, cos square theta is equal to 1. So we have to find out the value of the cos theta. So cos square theta, I'll keep it on the left hand side. After equal to, it is what? 1. And this plus, it will go this side, it will become minus, that is the 60 upon 61, the whole square. Okay, so it will be 1 minus 60 square, it will give you how much? 3600, that is 3600 upon 61 square, it will be 3721. Okay, so 1 minus 3600 upon 3721. Now here the denominators are not same, so here you have to do the cross multiplication and make the denominator same, and only then you can do the subtraction. Okay, so if you will do it, it will be what? 3721 minus 3600, okay, upon 3721. So 3721 minus 3600 will give you how much? 121. 121 upon 3721. Okay, so 121 upon 3721, it is a value of the cos square theta. It is the value of the cos square theta, and we wanted what? Cos theta. What we wanted? Cos theta. Okay, so what you will do? You will take the square root on both the sides. Okay, you will take what? Square root on both the sides. So just I will clear out just. Okay, so what was your last answer which you got it? That is cos square theta is equal to 121 upon 3721. This is what you got it. And here you will take the square root on both the sides. After taking the square root, it will be what? Cos theta is equal to square root of 121. It is 11, and this is 61. So this is how you got the value of the cos theta. Okay, so it's so simple, students. Okay, only you have to just know the squares, or if you don't know the squares, you can multiply, no issue. Okay, but this particular trigonometric identity, make a habit of using or practicing more sums using this trigonometric identity. Okay, and in this way we can get the value of the cos theta, that is 11 upon 61. Okay. Okay, one more question. That is cos theta is equal to 7 upon 25. Find sine theta and tan theta. So in the previous example, we have just got the value of only cos theta. Now, after getting the value of cos theta, you can find out the value of tan theta if they ask. But here the question is what? Cos theta is given, and you have to find the value of sine theta and tan theta. Okay, so trigonometric identity, that is what the sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So substitute here. We know the value of the cos theta. So sin square theta will be as it is. Sin square theta plus 7 upon 25 the whole square is equal to 1. So sin square theta is equal to 1 minus 7 upon 25 the square. Okay. So it will be what? 1 minus 49, that is the square of the 7 upon square of 25, it will be what? 625. Okay, 625. Now here again find out that is 625 minus 49, it will give you how much? 576. Okay, upon 675, 625. So taking the square root, 576 is the square root of 24 upon 25. Okay, so sin theta is equal to 24 upon 25. Okay, this is what we got it using the trigonometric identity. Okay, that is sin theta is equal to 24 upon 25. Now, one additional thing they have asked, that is find the value of the tan theta. Okay, so let's see. We know the cos theta as 7 upon 25 and sin theta we got it. Sin theta is equal to 24 upon 25. This is what we got it first. Okay. Now how to find the tan theta? Because for tan theta there is no identity. Okay. So use the basic definition of the tan theta, that is tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. Okay. So the value of the sin theta is what? 24 upon 25 divided by value of the cos theta is what? 7 upon 7 upon 25. So this 25 will get cancelled. The answer for the tan theta, it will be what? 24 by 7. Okay, 24 by 7. So this is how you can get the value of the tan theta if they ask in the question. Okay, so but for tan theta, you should know the value of the sine as well as the value of the cos. Okay. Okay. Now let's move to the last question. In the figure, triangle LMN is given. M is 90 degree, L is 50, N is 40. It is given. Okay. L, M, and N. Okay. Find sine 50, cos 50, tan 40, and cos 40 degree. Okay. Now this is question. Here you can apply the definition. Here you can apply the definition. Okay. I will show you two trigonometric ratios, how to do it. Remaining you can practice. Okay. So let us see first one, sine 50 degree. So sine 50 degree. Okay, you simply have to write what? The definition, that is opposite upon hypotenuse. Okay, opposite upon hypotenuse. So sine 50, if I'll say this is a 50 degree. So which is the opposite side to the 50? It is mm. It is what? mn upon hypotenuse. As I told you that opposite side to the 90 degree is the hypotenuse. This is the hypotenuse. Okay. And opposite and adjacent, it depend upon the measure of the angle. Now here 50 degrees. So opposite to 50 is what? Mn, and hypotenuse is what? Ln. Wait a minute. Okay. This is L, M, N. Okay. Now opposite to 90 is what? Hypotenuse. So first always take a habit that mark the hypotenuse. Okay. Sine 50 degree. The definition is what? Opposite sides. You have to write in full form, students. Opposite sides upon hypotenuse. Okay. So which is the opposite to 50? It is Mn upon. Hypotenuse is what? Ln. Hypotenuse is what? Ln. Okay. So on only this much you have to write it, but see that you write the definition in a full form. That is opposite sides upon hypotenuse side. Okay. So similar way you can find out the value of the cos 50. So what is cos definition? Cos 50 degree is equal to cos 50 is what? Adjacent upon hypotenuse. Okay, adjacent upon the hypotenuse. So 50 degree, they have focused on 50 degree. So 50, if this is opposite, then it has to be adjacent. Okay, this has to be adjacent. So adjacent is what? Lm upon hypotenuse is what? Ln. Okay, so whatever the degree is given, focus on that, and accordingly the opposite and the adjacent sides vary. Okay, so these are very simple. It can be asked for 1 mark question, but you should know here properly the definition of the trigonometric ratios. Okay, so in this way you can practice this particular topic, and in this topic you have to remember, as I told you, remember only 3 things. That is basic definition of the trigonometric ratio, table regarding the different values of a particular angles, and the trigonometric identity. Okay, so if you remember these 3 things, students, then the whole lesson, it will be easier for you to score the full marks, okay, from this particular chapter. Okay, so I think that we have covered all the important points. Okay, all the important points and all the different questions that can be asked in the exam. Okay, so I hope that after this